question for you.
You're from where?
Bexley.
Long way to come.
Yeah, I go to school in Newark. So, as governor, do you have the power and the opportunity to get updated equipment to the National Guard?
Well, I can't answer that today. I don't know exactly what my power or authority would be on that. I just don't know how that all works. I know that the governor's in charge of the National Guard, and I think governors always work to get better equipment. You know, I was actually in Congress for 18 years, and I served on the Defense Committee, and that's a place where if we need updated and upgraded equipment and training, we ought to have it, particularly for the natural disasters that seem to come to our state. You know, unfortunately, we seem to get hit with a lot of it, and you got to have the people that can show up and take care of things. You go to school up here?
I go to COTC in Newark.
Let me just talk just a little bit about that. I really believe that our technical schools are a very big key to our future as well, because our technical schools have been, I think, not properly understood as a place where our workers can get trained for jobs that exist. Now here's what I mean by that. Right now we got all these bureaucrats passing out all this money for this job training, and there are very few companies in Ohio that take advantage of it. I would like companies to be able to get a voucher and contact you know, the school where you go and to tell them that we need you to train this guy to do X. And therefore, you know, when you get trained, you got value. Then you can get hired. To train people for jobs that don't exist doesn't make any sense. It's a waste of money. So we need to involve more of the technical schools. And we got our universities to get out of the technical school business and let the technicals take care of things. And let me tell you one other thing. Our universities have major research and development. That research and development is valuable. If you're a business and you want to improve your business and streamline your business and move it forward, you need to have the research done. Now, there is no reason why our businesses in this state do not have easy access to our public universities, which we're paying for, to be able to improve themselves and create advances and create more jobs. Now, I read the other day, and I don't know, you know, I believe half of what I see and almost none of what I read, but I read the other day in the paper that Ohio State has created a position of technology transfer, that they brought one person on the staff to figure out how to have businesses have easier access to the research and development of our universities. Now, I think they probably have 37 people in the athletic department trying to figure out who gets what tickets for what game. Now, to me, I'd rather have one person, well, let's not get carried away. A lot fewer people figuring out the tickets and more people involved in technology transfer. We've got to take the assets that we have in this state, and we've got to take advantage of them. Now, one other final thing I want to tell you. I read the other day that, well, you all know that, that down in Dayton we lost NCR, which had been in Dayton for 125 years. The people in charge of the development department, of which we've had 3 or 4, we can't keep track of them. You know, it's the most important job, and we don't have anybody permanently filling this job. And the lieutenant governor said, well, we made calls to the NCR and they didn't return them. When somebody doesn't return my calls, I know I got a problem. What they should have been doing was sitting on the hood of the CEO's car down in his driveway saying, why are you not returning my calls? Now, I don't care about who's going to be the head of the Department of Development. I'm going to be the head of the Department of Development, okay? I'm the person that's going to be responsible for traveling this country and figuring out how to get jobs here. Now, Jim Rhodes, who was a great governor of Ohio, one morning he was sitting in his office and he read this little news clip. It's a true story. That this guy named Mr. Honda was going to build cars in the United States. He told his people, he said, get me a ticket, we're going to Tokyo this afternoon. And he and one of his staff guys flew to Tokyo, met with Mr. Honda, and we know what happened in Marysville. You've got to be aggressive in terms of going out there and bringing these jobs in. And that's what I intend to do. I intend to sell this state. I'll have some of you come with me. Okay? I'll have some of you come with me. I got to go to go to Fredericktown. Boy, is it raining out there.
Yeah.
I guess we need it. Okay, one last one. Yes, sir.